Hello everyone and welcome to the Disney Magic Podcast here. A special episode from California, from my hotel room that I was staying in at the Clarion Hotel. This is my last full day here. I have... Oh man, this trip has been incredible. It really, really has. And I just want to get into some of the highlights of this trip, some of my favorite things that I've done. This trip felt so different compared to last year's at Disney World. It's kind of crazy. Disney World, because I watch so much content related to Disney World and I have been there before, it wasn't a feeling that I ever kind of experienced this time around. This trip has been so incredible. It's been truly one of the best vacations I have been on. And I can't wait to come back here again. I really, really can't. It's been amazing, and you'll all get to see the videos. I'm not sure when this podcast will be coming out. It'll be coming out sometime in the next couple of weeks as of recording this. I know the first video is due the 11th of August, and that is travel day. And that feels like a lifetime ago. Oh man, it feels like I've been here for ages. And I know it's been 10 days. And it's just been over a week, but we've had the most incredible time. Especially those Disney days, man. Like that was something special. That was something special. And like I say, we'll get into that. What I want to do with this episode is I want to break down some of the best bits of each day. And some of the things that I wanted to experience and that I've done, and overall just give some shout outs to people, because this trip has been made special by so many amazing people, and yeah, I want to proper get into the nitty gritty of it. So I don't know how long this is going to be. It might be a little bit shorter, it might be a little bit regular. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. But what I do know is that I've had an incredible trip, and I want to share some of those highlights with you. And yeah, so let's get into it. First day we travelled was the 28th of July, and it was an incredible journey. It was an incredible trip, from Manchester to here at LAX, and we made it. We did it. We had a long flight. It was like a 12-hour flight from London to LAX. We landed at 2:30, around about this time, the local time, Disneyland time, and we had a little walk around. We went to Target. We got some little bits and bobs that we needed for the week, and yeah, we absolutely, it was my first time in a Target. That was a lot of fun. It's my first time, being on the West Coast, and I absolutely I love the West Coast. It's so chill and so relaxing. It's a lot of fun, and yeah, so that's the first day was pretty good. The first good day was pretty great. Second day, what did we do the second day? I can't even remember what we did the second day. It's so much of a blur, yeah. No, my first full day, I know what I did my first full day. First full day, we then went on to Disney property for the first time. We went to the Disneyland Hotel, we went into the Grand Californian, and we went to Pixar Place, and then to Downtown Disney. That was a fantastic day. I loved that. It was a lot of fun. Seeing all the history of the Disneyland Hotel and seeing all the history of Disney and all that was incredible. Really opened up my eyes. Really opened up my eyes to see that in person. It really, really did. It was incredible. So much fun. So much fun to take pictures and to see all of that and have a great time and just have a look at it all. It was so much fun. I really enjoyed it. My favourite part of it was seeing all like the concept art for like Disneyland and all the history of like Walt, and you know, just seeing that in the hotel, in like the convention center of the Disneyland Hotel was a lot of fun. So yeah, I really enjoyed that, just walking around and seeing all the way that the different parts of the hotel and all that fun stuff. It's a lot of fun, a lot of fun. We then went to Downtown Disney. I just explored around there. We went to Earl of Sandwich for lunch. It was a great time. Downtown Disney is beautiful. It reminds me of old school Downtown Disney before it was Disney Springs at Disney World. In the way it's laid out in kind of like the marketplace area at on the east side of Disney Springs now. Yeah, it's beautiful. I really enjoyed it. Then the next day after that, we had a little lounge around the pool. We went to the Anaheim Garden Walk, which was, we more or less looked for we looked at some of the artwork that was there, the sculpture and stuff, which was a lot of fun. And may I say, a beautiful place to just have a walk around and just chill and just have a beautiful little look around. It was fantastic. I really enjoyed looking around here and you know, being able to have that morning, afternoon to like just chill. Then we lounged by the pool for a little bit. We had a nice chill afternoon around the pool, and then we went to play golf in Huntington Beach, which was a lot of fun. Place that Steve recommended. Nice little short course, more or less, you know, par 2, par 3s, short par 4s. It was a lot of fun. Something that I've not used to doing. It was like a very short course. We did 9 holes there with a group of people. You know, we had 2 brothers and a dad, I think it was. They were a lot of fun. I really enjoyed playing with them. It was so chill. It was unbelievably chill how cool they were. And yeah, and then that was that. Kind of crazy. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it a lot. Just makes me want to get out and play some more golf when I get back home with my own clubs and you know, get some golf going, because I've still got plenty of time before I go back to work and plenty of time before my season ends in like October. So I want to try and get a few rounds in at a few places that I want to play for sure. There's a few places around the local area of myself that I want to play. And it's always kind of a thing that I want to do when I come away, is to play a course that, you know, that I want to look at and play. Did it last year at Disney World for my birthday. That was like my birthday treat. Did it this time around. Anytime I go somewhere, I do want to play a round of golf. So yeah, that's definitely on the bucket list for sure. Yeah, 100%. The day after that, we went to Hollywood. We had a guided tour of Hollywood. That was fantastic. I absolutely love that. We got to go to the Griffith Observatory, got to see the Hollywood sign. We then went to Hollywood, went to the Walk of Fame, Grauman's Chinese Theatre. We got to see the El Capitan in real life. Went up and down the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Then we went to the Grove, the Orange Grove, like the farmers market. That was a lot of fun for lunch. Beautiful food there. Had some great pizza. Absolutely fantastic. Really nice area as well to just have a look around and chill. It was beautiful. Uploaded some shots from there as well. So, you know, there's some other stuff that I'll probably post up from when I'm sorting out videos and things like that when I get back home. Then after that we went to Beverly Hills and Rodeo Drive, had a look around there, got some cool pictures from Beverly Hills, Rodeo Drive. Then we went to Santa Monica, which was beautiful, absolutely stunning. Love that. It was beautiful, so nice to see that, Pacific coast and the Pacific Ocean. It was gorgeous, absolutely stunning. And then we went to Venice Beach, and that was our last stop. Venice Beach was our last stop, and that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that. Completely different vibe from Santa Monica. So the skate park was there, and Muscle Beach is there at Venice. Didn't get to see Muscle Beach. I couldn't, honestly. I was more enthralled with the skateboarding. There was some cool people doing some cool tricks, and I was like, yes, this reminds me so much of Tony Hawk's. Like I wanted to come here since I was a kid, and so I've done it. And then we took the trip back home on the coach. Fantastic trip. It really was great. I really enjoyed that. And then the day after that was Knott's. We went to Knott's Berry Farm, where we were surprised by Jay from Signs of Amusement, and he came and surprised me. And oh man, it was an incredible couple of days with him. It was insanely cool. I loved it. He got to do my first Disneyland day with me, but we'll talk about that in a few minutes. But Knott's, we did Knott's. We went for Mrs. Knott's Chicken Dinner Restaurant. That was incredible. A huge shout out to Jay for coming out to see me, man. It was incredible. Really was so kind of him. He got me some great gifts. That again, I didn't expect. People just give me things, and it's like, thank you. Like it's kind of crazy. But yeah, like they were all so incredible, man. I had a great couple of days with him. I got to do my first Disneyland day with Jay. That was the day after, and oh boy, Disneyland itself is just incredible. I love it. I love it. The history of walking through that park is just phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I absolutely adore Disneyland. I really do. Now, what I want to do with one of these episodes, I want to compare Disneyland to Disney World from my own personal opinion. And I know that's been done before on many other podcasts, many other Disney channels, but I want to do it for me. I want to do it from my experience, and man, I need to do that. I need to share and showcase what that is. So yeah, I 100% need to do that at some point once I've got some cliff notes and all that kind of stuff to compare the two. It's going to be an episode that further down the line, probably when I get back, might be after this episode. So once I'm settled back home and done that, I want to compare the two from my own personal opinion, bring the gang on and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, what I also want to say is Disneyland is so rich in history that it's hard not to love. It's hard not to love. It really is. It just brings a different feeling of magic and happiness, and yeah, it's incredible. I adore it. I really do adore Disneyland. I really do. And I absolutely adore Paint the Night. Now, I didn't record Paint the Night. This was something I wanted to watch for myself. I absolutely loved that parade. I saw it go past as we were coming out of... Gosh, where were we coming out of? We were I think we were near Frontierland. No, we weren't. We were near Small World. So Fantasyland, we just got off Small World, and it had just started going around that way. fantastic show. Absolutely beautiful. I know it's a returning parade. First time I've ever seen it. Not seen any videos of it because it was like, this is something I want to do. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful show. I love a good nighttime spectacular. I love a good nighttime show. A nighttime parade in particular. This did not disappoint. Absolutely not. This did not disappoint in any way, shape or form. And then Disneyland day. The first day was incredible. It really, really was. I got to spend the day with Jay from Signs. He was there with me the whole day. He got to experience my first Disneyland day. We went to see Heyman with J-Man at his store where he works, which was a lot of fun. We got to meet Jar Jar Booja, which was a lot of fun. He's a great guy. He's fantastic. I really enjoy him. He was great to talk to. We went to get In-N-Out. Burgers. Me and Jay went to get In-N-Out, and then we went back to Disneyland to shut down the park for the evening. And so we did a morning, we did like a late morning to like mid-afternoon. Snuck out for a little bit from the park and then went back. And it worked really, really well. It worked fantastically well. We had a lot of fun. Them two together were incredibly hilarious. I love them to bits. It was so much fun. And yeah, I just want to say a huge thank you to those two guys for making my first Disneyland day truly, truly magnificent and truly, truly magical. 100%. And then DCA came about. DCA day one came about. My second Disneyland day. My first DCA day. Wow. We got there. What time did I get into DCA? Because we had a late start, so it was only like an afternoon that we did. Because me and Jay got out a little bit late. Jay was leaving that day, and he was packing up. Got him all sorted. Then we went for lunch at the Grand Californian at Craftsman's Grill, and I had some of the best nachos probably on property. They were insane. $25 for like this big, huge trough of nachos was just incredible. I ate that sucker up, boys. I ate that crap up for sure. I absolutely could not deny having that at all. It was insane. They were so good, man. So good. So I didn't get into DCA till about 1:30, 2 o'clock, and that was perfect. I mean, I did quite a little bit. I quite a bit in there. I met up with Where in the Park. I met up, so Amanda, Kevin, and Kim, and we spent the evening. We met at Flo's V8 after I did Radiator Springs Races, which is just a top tier ride, absolutely. And yeah, it was incredible. We'll come back to Cars Land in a little bit though, because we went back a little bit later on. Yeah, I loved hanging out with them guys. They were so much fun, so incredible to talk to, and we got a Where in the Park DCA pack as well, which we did our second day. We'll get back to that in a few minutes. But yeah, hanging out with those guys were incredible. And then out of the blue, JB from Main Gate Magic, or Jason from Main Gate Magic, was like, "Hey, we're here. It's 6 p.m. I'm coming to meet Amanda and Kevin. Like, where are y'all?" I was like, "Oh, we're at Flo's V8." He was like, "Okay, cool. We'll come meet you then." So we hung out with JB and Lisa for the evening as well. And before that, we got to do some rides. We got to do Monsters Inc. We did. What else did we do? Gosh, we did the animation workshop with JB. I mean, we did so much, man. There were so many cool things. It is kind of all a blur because it's all just mangled together. But once I've got photos of the majority of it, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, there's a lot of fun. It was so much fun being able to spend time with people that you've met here, like, through doing it. And people might not get this, but I'm just going to put this out here. People that you meet online through doing, like, YouTube or, you know, online gaming and things like that are like, oh, they're not real friends. Nah, man, these people are legit. Like, when we were all together, it felt like we were friends for years. Me and Jay felt like it were friends for years. Me and JB said felt like we were friends for years. Amanda, Kevin, and Kim, I talked to them non-stop. Like, I talked to them in the park non-stop. They were incredible. It felt like I've known them for months. They've been on the podcast once over on Science. I've been on the Concilium once. And it feels like I've known them for years. Like, it is incredible how that makes you feel. It really, really is. It is insanely insane. But yeah, we had a fantastic night at DCA. I got to see Cars Land at night for the first time, which just blew my mind. Absolutely blew my mind. It was incredible. San Francisco at night is incredibly beautiful. Just the whole of DCA at nighttime is mesmerizing. It is gorgeous, absolutely stunning, and so much so that I loved DCA at night. And I watched World of Colour for the first time, the World of Colour Happiness with the gang the first night. Didn't record anything. Amanda was like, you're not allowed to record. Don't even get your phone out. Don't take any pictures. Just take it all in. I was like, okay, you guys are the masters. I'm going to pay attention. That show is insane. It is so incredible that I watched it the second time when I was in DCA. And even though I was recording this second time, I saw things that I didn't see the first time. And I'll get to that in a little bit on the second DCA day. But DCA day one was definitely one that I will not forget. And the same as Disneyland day one. Disneyland day one, I also forgot to mention, I met up with Goofy Guy Adventures, Larry. We met him in the Emporium. I was on the stream for a little bit. We got some pictures. I didn't record anything, but we got some pictures. We had a good time. It was incredible. So fun to meet all these people that you see on the screen for a while. And it's like, yeah, you guys are cool. I appreciate all of y'all. I really, really do. And then moving on to my second day at Disneyland, I got to spend the day with JB and Lisa. And that was incredible. That was so good. It was so much fun that we rode so many great rides. We rode Indiana Jones, the Matterhorn. I rode the Subs. I rode Mr. Toads. I rode Pinocchio. What else did I ride? Gosh, I can't think what else I rode. I rode a few other things. And I rode Alice in Wonderland as well. I faced my fear with JB with Alice in Wonderland, and incredible. Yeah, I mean, the ride, Alice in Wonderland, was fine. It was alright. I mean, yeah, it is what it is. It's, again, will I say that it's changed my opinion on it? No, not really. Not really. Am I open to watching the movie again? And potentially ride the rides? Maybe. I do want to. The movie's coming up at some point during our reanimated series over on Signs of Amusement, so I've got to face the music at some point and be like, okay, let's just freaking watch this. Let's just get it out the way and say what we say. All right, let's just, yeah. Gosh, can't stop yawning. Tired. It's been a long few days. Disney days are different, man. They hit you so hard. It's unreal. It's unreal. Disney days are the best days, though. 100%. 100%. But yeah, Disneyland Day 2, we rode so many rides. A huge thank you to JB for treating me to Carnation Cafe. Their food there was incredible. We had, I had Walt's Chili, and I had a cherry Coke. It was fantastic. Thank you so much, JB and Lisa, for allowing me to be part of your reservation. I rode the train. That's another thing I did. Did a Grand Circle tour of Disneyland on the train. Grand Circle tour of the train was incredible. The only thing I didn't get to do that I really wanted to do was Toontown, and that was because it was closed until like 10:15. And then I was like, okay. It got to like 10:30, 11 o'clock, and I was like, I'm shattered. I can't be bothered. I need to go get some sleep, because like I was took it out. Like I was shattered. Took it out, as they say. Like I say, Disney days hit you different, man. They really, really do. It's incredible how different they feel. And then DCA Day 2. In DCA Day 2, the last DCA Day, the last day on Disney property was yesterday as of recording this. And that was probably the only solo Disney day I've done. But, you know, I got there a little bit later. I got there about a midday. I had a bit of a lie-in, bit of midday. And then I just wandered around, took in the sights, took some pictures, met some characters. I met Donald, Goofy, Donald, Mickey. That was a must. I needed to meet Mickey. I needed to see Mickey, man. I had to see Mickey, man. He's the one that started it all. Without him, none of this would be possible. So, saw Mickey, saw Donald, saw Goofy. Those are the only characters I really did want to see that day. And we did it. Oh, gosh. I got to do the Grizzly River Rapid Run. That was a lot of fun. Single rider. Got to do the Grizzly River Rapids, I think it's called. I don't know. The one at Grizzly Peak. It's a rapids ride. Incredible. Did it twice. Waiting no more than 10 minutes in the first single rider line. Second single rider time, I was straight on. It was incredible. So much fun. Rode all the rides in Cardsland. I've done all 3 now. Springs Races is definitely the best out of all of them, for sure. I absolutely love that ride. It is hands down incredible. And Test Track is one of my favourites over at Epcot, so yeah. Oh, I'm just going to keep it off. It's doing me nothing. Rapids was incredible. Really enjoyed it. Racers is incredible. Really enjoyed it. What else did I do that day? I can't think what else I did. I rode a few other rides, a little cheeky rides. Ate some great food. For dinner, I was in San Francisco. I went to Aunt Cassie's Cafe, which was so good. And the mac and cheese bread bowl, beautiful, and the Japanese cheesecake. That was gorgeous, really, really nice. But the whole reason why I love DCA is nighttime. It's gorgeous at nighttime. Absolutely beautiful, absolutely stunning. Yeah, it's beautiful. Especially around Carsland and San Francisco, two of my favorite places, honestly, in the park, and they are just gorgeous at nighttime. Absolutely stunning. I've got so many pictures of them at nighttime. It's incredible. I kind of want to make like a montage of sorts and for myself, of like the photos that I've got. And by the time you see this, there is a shot coming out of, or there would be out of, like a time lapse of San Francisco. I want to do a couple more of those from like Cars Land, blah blah blah. But I'll figure that out when I get home. But yeah, saw World of Color again. DCA is just incredible. Like I say, I recorded this version, so that'll be going up on the channel soon. And just being able to experience this twice was just incredible. And having that view that Amanda, Kevin, and Kim recommended, and like the yellow, I think it's yellow or blue on the left hand side, coming from, you know, that side of the lake in like this little corner. Beautiful, absolutely stunning view. You get to see everything. You get to see everything. It is gorgeous, so cool. Yeah, I absolutely loved it. I rode Soarin', fantastic rides. I love Soarin'. It's one of my all-time favorite rides over at Epcot. I wish it was Soarin' over California, because I've never experienced that one, but it was over the world, so I'll take it. But you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. So yeah, overall, this trip has been amazing. It has been incredible. I have loved every single moment of it. And yeah, I'm emotional. Last night when I came out of DCA, you know, I never usually get like emotional coming home from holiday, because you know, I enjoy being at home and, you know, going home to see everyone and things like that. And no doubt I'm excited to see everyone. Absolutely. Like, I've missed my family and, like, you know, missed my brothers, my mom, and everyone so much. And little kitty cats I've missed so much. But this trip has been incredible. And yeah, I'm feeling it, man. I'm feeling emotional. I really am. So much so that today I've not done a whole lot. I've packed up, I sat by the pool for a little bit, I've been in my room, in my hotel room, watching YouTube videos, you know, just because I had nothing planned. This was, my last day was to record this and just to pack up and get ready to go. Have an early night and just get sorted with the day. Ready to say goodbye and see you real soon with the holiday. And yeah, it's been an amazing 10 days. It really has. Especially these last 4 days have been incredible, where I've been with people that I know and that I love, and that I'm so glad to have met. It just makes it so much better. It really does. So I want to say a huge thank you to each and every one of them. They know who they are. JB, Jay, Lisa, Amanda, Kevin, Kim, Heyman, for making this trip incredible. For making this journey to the West Coast, my first time, incredible. Thank you. And thank you to everyone who watches, who watches the videos that are coming out. I really do hope you enjoy them as much as I have enjoyed engaging in this, and you know, what was I going to say? Editing. The editing style for these videos is going to be something a little bit different. Last year we made the 90s kind of style VHS, so it was homage to me turning 30. This year is going to be a documentary. It's going to be edited like a documentary series. So it is a Zach's Eye View. It is a documentary of my first time to the West Coast, my first time doing all of these things that I wanted to do. And yeah, I hope you enjoy them, because I've loved making the footage. I sure as heck will enjoy editing them. There are currently two edited. That I've done whilst I was having like a little bit of a down day. or like a down morning before my plan's kind of like ready to go. But yeah, it's incredible. So I hope you enjoy the editing style of the videos. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. And yeah, thank you so much for taking the time to listen to this whilst you're doing what you're doing. And I will see y'all in the next one. Till then, much love. Peace.